Today I played some Bed Wars and talked about how I met Rowan, Jack, Laz, and Beanie Boy. So stick around to hear about some of those experiences. Also, if you could subscribe, that would mean a lot to me. Thanks, bye. I have known Laz for quite a long time. But Rowan I met like, a month, 2 months ago? So I met Rowan like around 2 months ago. And ever since we have started the much world famous non-existent Twitter account named Dumb Kids. Maybe started soon by Rowan if she gets bored enough.
Yeah. No, I will. After this.
After this, okay.
So now it's gonna be a Twitter thing.
Alright, now go follow at, I don't know what the ad is gonna be, but I'll link the Dumb Kids Twitter and my Twitter in the description. Then how we met was I played on this server which was a Bedrock SMP that I did with some people from my old school, my primary school. As you know, I am 13 years of age, and as such, in Ireland, you move school when you reach 13, you go to secondary school. When I went into secondary school, I left Laz and all of those idiots behind, but I still play on an SMP with them, because one of the people in their class, oh, Rome, what the fuck are you doing? One of the people in their class I would have been very friendly with since I was quite young. We had been playing on the SMP together, and that SMP had kind of died and been revived repeatedly for ages. At one point, when the world had been restarted for like the second time, since people kept blowing everything up, Laz sent me an invite to this server called Icy Community, and I went, oh, what is this? And so I joined, and once I joined, I was instantly greeted by, after I joined and used the voice changer and went, with an Atari voice, I was greeted by a mute from everyone's favorite admin, Crims. Now, Crims, I'll explain Crims' character, but he's a bit of a, how do I say this? Annoying person. Tyrant, yes, exactly. Tyrant. And so...
People had to tell me.
He literally had him pronouns on.
Well, I mean, I don't look at people's statuses. I'm not a stalker.
Fair.
Not statuses.
I was just looking at people's roles in that server, so I didn't get mixed up with pronouns. Anyway, Crims was a bit of a annoying person, to say the least. He'd like mute everyone for no reason. So, bit annoying, I guess. Laz got muted for saying he was abducted by aliens. And then, after that, we kept sending in pictures from, like, E.T. and stuff. And I sent in the famous picture of E.T. riding on a bike and said, me and Laz on his bike.
Should be laughing eye, Charlie.
I don't care. Rowan was like, okay, I'll unmute you, Charlie, but I can't really unmute Laz since I don't want to get in trouble. Wait, where did you actually find Ike's from?
TikTok. Oh, you want my For You page, dog?
And Rowan's TikTok will be linked in the description.
No.
Moving on in the story. So yeah, that's how me and Laz first met Rowan and founded the infamous YouTube group that has 0 social media platforms except for the Twitter that will be made after this video. So judging by the date that the Twitter was made, you'll see how long it takes me to edit this video. Go follow that on Twitter when it's made, please. After that, we went on many misadventures, annoying Crims. And it was very fun. So now should I talk about how I met Laz? Oh yeah, we can tell the story of why Crims left. What happened was, Crims and Ice were quite good friends, but Ice made a post saying new U2's out in March. Now, that's a pretty and he had kind of photoshopped Tommy Innit's U2's, because his character is based off Tommy Innit. So, he had kind of photoshopped Tommy Innit's U2's to be more like his profile picture, and so since he had done that, everyone was like, oh, you can't be doing it. It's not that big of a deal, it's just photoshopping it. If people get angry at me for making a joke of, oh, U2's out March, I've photoshopped this U2's, then fuck off. So then everyone was making a big deal out of it for no reason at all, and Crims left. Oh yeah.
No, moderator.
Yeah, wait, how did you become no, it was when you became admin. Everyone was like, Crims isn't a good admin, because Crims was head admin. So we were like, Rowan should replace them instead. And there was a full-on revolution. And then they posted in announcements, wasn't it? If this gets 10 announcements, or 10 reactions, Rowan will be new admin. And there was a second message, if this gets 10, or whichever one gets more reactions will be the decider. So it was like, Crims or Rowan ad. And Rowan won, like, by a gigantic margin. The only people who voted for, what's it called, Crims, were like him and a guy called Cryptica, who is Cryptica Crims' friend?
I'm pretty sure.
The only people who voted for it were Crims and Cryptica. From that, Rowan became head admin. Whoop-de-doo, Crims salty, Crims rage. And Rowan, do you want to tell the story of Crims' return?
So we were chilling, you know. At this point, the server was mega dead. Okay.
Mega dead.
We moved to a different server with other people and such. So that's our friend server.
And that's when I latched onto Beanie Boy for Twitch stream content.
Anyways, and then we were just chilling, you know.
Oh yeah, my best performing video ever is Beanie Boy in the title. Beanie Boy in tags, Beanie Boy in tags, Beanie Boy in tags.
I was asleep for the whole thing, like, bruh, I'm American, man. So the whole time.
Yeah, it is currently 10:30 for me, so I'm assuming it's like 5:30 for you.
We were just chillaxing.
And that is why Rowan was late for recording. And then I fucked up the recording, so now we're recording this at 10:30 when it was supposed to be recorded at like half 8, wasn't it, or 9? Anyway, so that's why Laz and Jack aren't here.
Crims just came back, like, with his friends and such, and I don't know where he got these friends and just decided to raid the server.
He just decided
which
to.
was active in.
Yeah.
So I don't even know what he did. I'm not gonna lie, because I don't even.
He just went, oh, ICE is so stupid. I have a community 100 times more active than this. And we went, okay, fuck off. No one cares.
Nobody talks in this server, man.
Yeah, nobody talks. Go away.
And then he got, like, banned, and then that was it. So that was his great return.
The great return of Crims.
That was terrifying. And then I got, like, spammed added when I woke up by people, like, oh my god, say it, Rowan. Crims came back. Like, bruh, I'm sleeping, man. Do you think I care about a freaking Irishman?
Oh yeah, Laz. So I met Laz through school. So I was in senior infants, and Laz had just went into junior infants. And I was like, hey, buddy, you look like an elf. That's very harsh. But he does. The first time I met Laz was like, it wasn't even the first day of senior infants. It was like some random day. I met him and I was like, hi, Bobby, known as Laz in the future. And he was like, how do you know that? And I went, die. And that was our first interaction. Very real, very real. I was just like, hey, can I chew on your pencil?
Yo, can I chew on your pencil, dog?
Yo, we don't say dog in Ireland. We say, hey, good old Bobby. Are you going down local pub? Hey, you go down local pub often when you're about 6 years old. That's just a rite of passage in Irish schools. You ask them if they go down local pub, and if they say no, you kill them. Then I went, oi lads, you go down local pub, and he went, yeah, I go down local pub and I batter all day. I bait them with the hurley, and I'll go, oh yes lad, that's some proper shite. And then I went home after school. So that was fun. I'm editing this back and I don't say who I'm talking about here, so I'm talking about when I met Jack. I was at a camp with my school, and I met Jack there, and my first encounter with him, we were sitting down for lunch, and the jokes were said. It was some joke that I'm sure would get me cancelled, but it's fine. It's teenage boys. It doesn't matter. Same. During that, well, no, he laughed at a guy who was saying, or who said a joke like that. We were playing, Bulldog, and it was bulldog takedown, but not like violent bulldog takedown. It was just like bulldog, but you have to take them to the floor, but you're not allowed to like clip them. So what does Jack go and fucking do? He clips me right in the leg, and I can't run for the last 2 days of the camp. So I was like, well, This is awkward. That was Jack. That was. So the first time I met Beanie Boy on stream, I hadn't talked to him before I'd gone on stream. So I think it was after my first stream. I like joined the VC and I was like, man, why didn't you let me have content? That's annoying. And he went, sure, it's grand. Alright, I think we need to end this video off with a very big story. So, is it time for me to tell the world about the story Bitch We 11?
It is not time.
It is not time. It is never time.
I'm gonna cringe.
I was 11, as the title suggests, and I was down old hurling club, old club of hurling. And what happened was, I was down there, and I see a friend of mine, with a few of the girls from the girls' school near me. One of them walks up to me and says,
No, I'm gonna take off my headphones for
"Do
this.
you want to meet?" And I go to her. Basically, if you don't understand, for people outside of Ireland, which there are probably none of you, a meet is like your version of like snog or make out. And I go, fuck no, because I have standards, and one, I didn't like her. So I say no, because I have higher standards, and two, I had my retainer, and three, I'm like, I don't want to get caught up in this bullshit. After that happened, she walks up to me, and she goes, "Is it because I'm flat?" And I go, "Bitch, we 11." And then I fucking walk off. And that was the only romantic story I have ever had in my life. So I feel like that's a good record of never getting rejected and rejecting someone. So I hope you did enjoy this video, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.